Okie dokie. So now that everything appears to be working a little more properly, we are back with our hands and the new loading screen music, rather pleasant, for another stream. This should mean that I am now able to do the elevator up to the castle quite easily. We may need some resources, however. It's kind of a little bit further around than comfortable, but oh well. Now I was going to do this stuff, but in second thoughts, oh, this is going to be a little bit different feeling with the hands. For later. Mika, Stonebrick. Good to see them now. This working properly now, that's excellent. Excellent indeed. This looks cool. Okay. Trigger to grab. Tracking. There we go. The little arrow now rotates properly. Bit of rain. I started just over here. A little bit of a... I should probably bring these back. Set up a bit of a path between there and over here. I started over here. A single file of wood blocks, but I decided that no, I don't want to use wood. I would rather use stone bricks. As we go through the tree. There rose. Magnolia, that's the one. The moon is finally coming out. Oh, there it is. I thought it was coming out from above us. Did I just hit the microphone? You guys hear me? It's good, yes. I was about to get to the top here and birdies. Yes, it's been a while since I've streamed as well, so Cat's not terribly happy. What's the matter, Cat? Come to think of it, I now realize that I didn't exactly accommodate for building underneath the blocks. So I may need to break a couple. Also, I may... Yep, that seems about right spot. So, that's the first part of this little trick. The next part... For my elevator, I shall use these blocks. It's perhaps a little bit slower going downwards. There we are. We now have an elevator. I'm going to be honest, it's rather slow going down. And there we are. We now have our elevator. Let's go up again. Shorten it. So the reason for using these scaffolding blocks is because they can be broken with arrows. While we're going up, Magnolia, are things going fine for you these days? Now that you've moved? And there we are. Birds. Let's see what the problem with the cat is. Cat. I believe he wishes to go outside the room. Let me just briefly... Out you go. Go on. Silly. The cat. Swap hands. Well, sounds like things are looking better for you. That's good to hear. It's 4 wide. Yep. We'll come back to that afterwards. And how are we doing for blocks? Because I used quite a few there. I'm not going to have enough. It's very good. I need to practice with the bow. Also, Hand. Bow. Put away bow. Tool. Okay. Fair enough. Where shall we gather some more blocks from? Where's a good place? Speaking of, I need to elevator up. And remove this pile. Do I have this? And back to collecting these back again. Because at some point, I'm definitely going to need more wood. And stone. No, I think I used a lot of the stone up at the castle. Being able to see friends, best friends even, is always good. The aspect of having about 1 meter wide before your hand starts getting underneath your bed before you lose your tracking. So we need a lot of stone to try to link this. I think there's too many trees around here, so I might need to chop a few down. A little bit weird, the disconnected hand from the tool. Okay. I guess because it was so close to another tree. So I love having hands now, because now... Oh. Well, when you press the grip button, you're normally meant to be able to see the hand, but you got the bucket, and when you pull the trigger, the whole hand shuts. As you pull the grip button, the pointer finger still sticks out. I can't do it here. Also, that music is insanely loud. That is way louder than it should be. That's unusual. Did you still hear the audio, at least? You're not running in 2 times speed again, are you? So what you missed me do was finish off this elevator. I cut down 2 trees. Too big. And that's about it, really. A bit of a discussion with Ellie, not Ellie, Magnolia. No. In. That's too big. That wood was too big. Now the music stopped. Maybe it's just me and I need to turn my headset down, and my headset's on the wrong way around. So my left ear is my right ear, my right ear is my left ear. I can't. Loud. Okay, back to normal. So, now we have the basic elements of the elevator to get back up to the castle easily. Thank you, Croy, or whoever it was that actually came up with that. Was it who came up with the elevator? Oh, well, with the hands. When you pull the grip button, I can't point because the bucket's there. But all 3 fingers down here close. That one stays open when you pull the grip button. That's nice, but only on the main menu. And now the cat wants to come back inside, just like cats do. Let me out, let me in, let me out. Okay, so we need to get a bunch of stone. Why am I collecting all this wood? Okay, I'm going to put this wood away and then go get some stone. Cat is being a cat. the cat is being a cat, I'm going to go let him in again. Because cats. I used to say, oh, my cat's not like most cats. He doesn't demand to go in and go out and then go in and go out. Except he does. He is very much a cat. Also, the music seems to keep stopping because it's set low. It's weird. So where do I want to get some more stone? I know where. Back over here. All the dirt is. Copper. Did I mention there's copper over there? Oh, goodness me. Flail it around like a flail. It's going to take a bit to get used to again, just from the offset placement of the blocks. I do like hands though. Hey everybody. That's right, they're supposed to be done, have the ability to change the size of them. I don't really think much of it, really. The hand size never really throws much off for me, not that I've seen anyway. I think I've got some fairly average-sized hands, so anything average works for me. Until things get comically sized, I don't see it being too much of a problem. What I do see a problem is falling into holes. Help! I've fallen into a hole and I am able to step out. I'd say relatively close. When the gloves are perhaps skin tight compared to most gloves that I wear. Usually in gloves I don't have that sort of gap between the fingers, but in the overall size, probably not as no, it looks pretty close to my real hand size. Yeah. Yeah, overall I'm not seeing anything or feeling anything too off. That's right, I need to actually finish it off first. Vive motes sort of do throw it off a little bit for hands, only purely because awkward holding angle, like you're holding an angled hand grip or something. I mean, it's going to be a long time before I actually get a chance to use knuckles, unless someone brings a pair to the convention I'm going to later in the year, or in a couple months. But even then, it's going to be another year before that's on, and who knows how available the knuckles will be at that point. Seems to be a little bit less snappy compared to how they used to be. The blocks used to snap back to always the same place, same angle, whereas now you can sort of flip them around, and it's definitely different. Yeah, it certainly is a major change. And I warm up my hands a little bit. Anyway, we need some more blocks. More out of this wall. Yeah, tracking is still not the best yet. I think it's improved slightly compared to before. Do hands. Thank you. That should be more than enough. Finish off the elevator. And then I want to do what Croy's done and make sort of a path between the elevator and here, which may require remodeling along here somewhat. think along here is almost perfectly to the elevator. Not quite, it'll have to curve around a little bit. Okay, so I'm sliding across the trackpad to try to adjust it while holding it. Seems that holding it overwrites it. It's kind of a good thing. What? No, it's not a problem. Carry on. Buggery. I'll have to ride the elevator up again and fix those little gaps. Welcome back, Tag. Food's always important. Plenty of birds around, some somewhat merging into each other. And here we are. Probably wasting blocks there, but oh well. Yeah. Manual descent. Hold on, another block there? Okay. So many blocks left behind. Might need to use a shovel and clear out a few other ones. Yeah, everything seems to be working fine for the meantime. It's one of the caves down over there. Hey, birds. I knew I heard a few of them here. Oh no, that wasn't meant to happen. Was it really? That was how few I had? Oh no. Tracking's a little bit off here. Strange. That block went somewhere. Okay, so I have one more hole to fix later. In the meantime, I'll just come up the left side. Come out into the tracking a little bit better. Okay, so now we have our elevator and relatively quick way of getting up to the castle. So the corner shadowing is sort of lighting up down below. May or may not be able to see that. Might just be me. Might not be me. Nice to see the torches are, well, how they're supposed to be. Lighting's a little bit weird here, but oh well. And we still have our bunnies. That's okay, we'll deal with the lighting for the meantime. But we got bunnies up here now. Hey. Hey. Pet the bunnies. Now we can pet the bunnies properly. It's okay, I'll leave you alone. The tower. It's just been quite a while since I've been here last. But we got bunnies here. Ta-da! Hey. I'm not sure if you saw me finish this. I'm pretty sure you did. I'm close to finishing it. Now, what did I do? The way I get up on the inside is that little bit over there. And up the floating blocks. was thinking about putting blue torches in this part, just for the mysterious colouring. Also, the lighting's being a bit weird again. I couldn't quite decide entirely on the top floor here. Obviously some sort of chunk boundary must be. No, that's not. Two different, separate. Well, let's just fix that anyway. Come back here. Yeah. Kind of. So obviously this is opposite side to the cabin. Yep. The light over there was one of the ones coming up the hill, the old path that I take, because I kept getting lost. It's still being a little bit weird. So, yeah, a tower so far is still not certain what I'm going to do with the roof. Could do with a... Oh. That was... So as I was saying, a triangular roof on the top, like a pyramid. You still need some thought about that one. That was disorientating. I still think that's to do with the tracking, that what just happened up there. I still don't have proper places. I've moved one further along. Should give me better tracking for the hands out wide. There's only so much I can do. But yes, the tower. And with the tower, we got the elevator tag. You probably just saw us coming in with the elevator before. Also, hello dear. Hi. No, I'm trapped in here. Trapped in here by himself anyway. You want a screenshot of anything in particular? You probably mean the 8K ones, don't you? I don't really want to take an 8K one. Yeah, well, that shortcut worked, and the normal Steam ones, they were working fine before. And over here we got bit of dirt, bit of stone. Move your hand away from it after you move something. Or not. Maybe it depends on how close it is. So, they're working fine. It's stuck to my hand now. Yeah, stuck to my hand. Get off, get off. This reminds me of another bug someone else was having, where tools seem to merge into each other. Oh, suddenly it's no pickaxe, I suppose, in the end. I'll make another one, put one up there. Oh, okay. Definitely doesn't like that. Yeah. It's making my Vive remote vibrate like crazy. This means that I'm not going to go back up. Damn. I'm going to have to log out for this. Oh. So as I was saying before, if you pull the grid button, you can point. Ta-da! Pow pow. Hey. Also, 31.5. Let's see. Do I want to have the road sunken into the floor, or do I want to have... Oh, hello. Okay, again. That's a interesting tracking issue. Scoop, 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 scoop. Also means I need to go get more stone. More stone. Just going to chop that tree down. And that fell rather quickly. Welcome back, Tag. You missed out on a bug. A very unusual bug. A bug of a stuck tool. A tool that was stuck. Stuck to my hand. Yes. Let's go get more stone. That's a good idea. I'll try that after getting some more stone. No, I really don't want to be collecting more of that. Of course. Where have you gone now? I think I might need to make sure I've got additional lighting in my room in the future, because the room gets kind of dark. This means a crash. The game crashed again. I'll send that one to you later on, SBSCE. Stone brick, sir. I wonder why that one crashed. Oh. Another crash. Goodness me. Hey. Oh my god, they're floating! So what did you get to eat, Tag? What did you cook? What's on the menu tonight? Welcome back again. Taco. Just get this one more layer of blocks and then I'll go back to the base and move some paintings around. Fairly sure that'll be working fine, but never be too careful. I would be using the sledgehammer, but there's a chance to not get any blocks from any blocks. And you often only get one block from each break. And I'm mostly just here to get the extra blocks. And goodness me, that's a high-pitched noise. I'm a Hoover. Although with those sorts of noises before, it probably is weirding everybody out. A mining hat. You put a crystal in the front of. There you are. That would be nice. And just for the sake of it, you're all here anyway, so who knows when I'm going to need some pathing blocks. Actually, I probably could do with some of these anyway. There we go. Oh my God, that music is so loud. Even though it's turned down, it's still so goodness loud. Right, paintings. Okay, that's working. This one's a little bit too large to really test with. I think I probably just need to reach further into the corners. Still working. Right. Picky. Okay, so the first one you grab Okay, okay, they're stacking up now. I'm making a ball of paintings. Just a small issue here. The paintings are just not being cleared off by the... yeah. Oh, and it's still there. Yeah. um, and the picture ball still exists. Very interesting. It's like the thing that usually happens with the solitaire effect. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, while we're this one, when you break a chest, it just becomes wood, or do you get some copper back? Is there anything you get back from a chest when you break it? Or are you just going to tell me to break it to find out? Because I don't want to break a chest if you only get wood and some of the copper back. There should be a way to pick up the chest and get it back. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh. Oh, okay. How about that? Yeah, all right. And we'll also do it over here as well. Now, pardon me while I step outside for a moment. Oh, okay. It's still on the teleport. 1, 2. And there we are. Okay, it's also out there. I could almost use this as a way to aim the arrows. Just a little bit of peace and quiet, please. You noisy, noisy, noisy. I can't shoot an arrow. Now that was a good one. Noisy deer. Right. Peace and quiet. Lovely. No, when he makes noises, it usually means that he wants to go outside, have pats, or I mean, if he wants to go outside, I'll let him out. I'm not a mean person. Not to my cat. That is indeed true. And spoons or the forks. He likes his cutlery for some reason. Crafting from the chest still works. I like it that the finger wraps around the bottom and the thumb over the top. Oh, my thumb! Okay. How my finger? How are we doing? I should probably add those to the... That is half distracting. To the other chest. Green. Oh, that's a full stack of green. I still don't have a very well themed storage place. What else can we stash away somewhere? Not a lot, really. To see if going back to menu will clear that off, or whether it persists through the main menu. We have enough room for... One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 more stacks. Oh, okay. Okay. It's becoming more and more persistent. Two more lots left. There we are. Oh. And that. This is going to get a little bit distracting with all the... Oh, okay. Well, that's right, I can't pick you up. I'm going to go back to menu and see if this disappears. Do, 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 do. It certainly seems like it. You've done really well with the main menu. Not fully convinced about that. You come up here for a moment. And you come back to you in a moment. Back, that's, oh, oh. You. So now I want to come down this way. The reason why it couldn't also be part. Oh, I suppose I've got to get that one there. That's the curve. Yeah, the main menu could still be something as well. Like you've done something in the game. So I want a bit more of a curve. Come out a bit wide. There was another one, but it's not something that you can terribly fix. It's more of my tracking issues suddenly throwing me off of the mountain. Terribly fix. Oh, silly me. Some old bird anyway. Yeah. That part I'm very well aware of. Wait, what? Mm-hmm. Hold down there. I'll package it in the next most convenient way I can. Might have to be in some bags though. Kind of weird. It seems to pick up the trackpad touching a little bit off sometimes. The actual button presses. Um, ooh. Yeah, 36 degrees Celsius is not very comfortable. I know because no matter what the temperature is at work, I have to deliver in it. Just glad to get the ability to carry extra water with me while I deliver. So there's absolutely no reason why this needs to be full wide. I was going to stay full wide anyway. Wait, this is 5 wide, not 4. At some point I need to... I'll do... This comes out. This comes down. This one comes down. Hopefully you got efficient air conditioning, because that can get expensive. And then over here. Hello. Window. Oh yeah. At least a more visible path between each here. Exhaust hose. The evaporative air cons are certainly a lot more cost efficient. They don't really need a massive amount of water flowing through them. That tree. Exhaust hose. In that case, I'm not certain what type of air conditioning you mean. I'm just going to chop down this tree with a shovel. I'm not. I just noticed the trunk of the tree sort of sticking out a little bit, ends just below the surface. Not on the bunny. Oh, the bunny's safe. Phew. The bunny's still safe. Actually, I do need a bunch of dark wood. A lot of wood around. Do I have the inventory space for it? I seem to. There he is. Music has ended again. And started. I almost imagined that this is the way you would get arrows, cutting long pieces and chopping again, and expect to be able to do that. Maybe not. Your palms are probably better than mine. A very resilient tree here. A very resilient tree being able to stand up even though it's cut down. And magic. So that's the problem. It was actually two trees, disguised as one tree. Boing. As convenient as that is. Bobbling around is not fun. The only thing I don't like about the grabby thing is these are a little bit off. Hovery. Okay. I think this means I'm full on wood. Instead of floating controllers, we now have floating hands. Whee! Haunted hands. Oh, no. It's like an arcade game. Astro dear, setting for the skies. Astro dear, see him with your eyes. Plank. That was almost a perfect plank there. Almost. Bye. Oh no, it's too small. Oh wow. Now that's a thin sheet. I said away. Just simply chopping up wood is fun. Koi 2019. I don't like how I've got such gaps in that. But it's going to be a heck of a job to fix that. And get that at the right intervals. Getting a flat road between there and there is near impossible. The other thing is, I still also have that up there. Way up there. The last proper stream I finished off with that. Did anybody see see that up there? When I made it? Because I wasn't entirely satisfied with it. Okay, well, we'll go for a quick adventure down and across there. This is a wide valley if I wanted to connect the tower to there. That's right, I can't do my hands on my hips while I travel around. It's okay. That's why I can't get over there. I think this is time for Mr. Elevator. Mr. Elevator. Oh. Oh. It's one of those. Oh, this is working a lot easier than I thought, so I might use this method next time as well. That's so overpowered. Maybe also make a stream on Twitch. So, here we are. This is before I learnt the elevator. You can see our little tower over there. Looks a little bit more normal now because of the blocks it's choosing to use. That one corner with the wood just doesn't make sense to me. I made this little spiral staircase to climb up. And a couple of chairs. It's incredibly plain, and I'm not completely satisfied with it. So with all the wood that I'm gathering, I want to try to make a bit of a tree that comes up through this platform and reaches out. Unfortunately, I came over here without bringing the wood with me, didn't I? Oh, do have some, don't I? Behave. Give at least. Old people would watch whatever you put up. Rough estimate. The center. Doesn't have to be perfectly centered. Where am I? In a spot that my cameras can't see me properly. Another layer around it as well. I mean, it's going to need a few layers out and around it, so I'll just get the center rough shape started. Oh, well, there you are. So yeah, this is an incredibly plain square platform. my interesting life commentary. If I can do it, I'm sure you can do it too. Birds are kind of flickering a little bit. Elevator. Stop that tracking. Yeah, the birds are definitely flickering for some reason. I still think there's way too many birds. They're like a plague of locusts up in the distant sky. And I'm certain with all the dandelion fluffs floating around would set off anybody's hay fever. Even if you don't have hay fever, you'd get hay fever just from that much. But I digress. Hey, I can point now. Hey. So yeah, there's this platform which needs some serious revision. It's okay. It's okay. I'll put him down. And the other thing is, okay, this is a distance where I can actually start seeing the details on it. The wood on the sides and the gap in the side of the tower. I did have it set up there at one point, and I could see the full detail of the tower. I had to reduce that. Of that up there from down here. Come back a bit more. I'm not sure whether the deer's getting in that one or not. Sort of a little bit off skew that. Few there. Are you still with me? Stay with me. Well, we certainly still have things working stable enough to play for a decent length of time. Very good. And we managed to chop some wood and build the elevator properly. And part of the path. It's nothing quite as impressive as what Croy's managed to do, as he built a path. But now I can see where the path is from here and know where I need to go to get up. At the very least. Well, the obvious answer to that is, you know where to start. You don't do it very often? Change that. Start doing it and start doing it often. You'll learn it. You'll do well. And me, I certainly don't do it very often. Ta-da! Magic trick. It's disappeared. Yeah, okay, so this is something that someone else had an issue with. Yeah. There you go. Removing an item from your, a tool from your inventory seems to attach it to the beam and not remove it. And now that tool is gone. I'm not going to do that because I need that. That costs some resources. So? Okay, I got it back. I didn't expect that to work. What? 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 It worked this time. So, was this in your list of things? Of bugs? Yes, it was. Yes, it was on the list of 2 bugs. The sticky tools from picking him up. At least now you know you're not going to lose a tool when you drop it on the ground and it falls through. There's no possibility that that could happen because, never mind. Yeah. Right, so for the meantime, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done with I mean, I like the path more than I like the straight pillar of blocks. I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done so far. So I might. You could probably do it with 8 if you really wanted to. That's a silly idea. I mean, it's still attached to me. But you could probably make several of them, drop them all out on the ground, and you grab them all in the one hand. Bam, you have a mega. I kind of actually want to see how that works. Before I end this stream, I am going to see whether that works. We're not done yet. We're going to test this. And this is a very dangerous experiment. Do not try this at home. I can't believe I'm going to be and try this. This is just absolutely absurd. I mean, it's probably going to end up being that they sort of glitch into outside of each other, and no, this is going to be silly. You think you can't grab more than one. You say you can't, but you think in this sort of circumstance that you can't, but you cannot. But you know, I have a feeling that something interesting is at play here. See, there's always one other. Something very interesting is at play here, and I'm going to I've got another one up over there. Probably could just use that one, but well, we got some stone over here. 3. This is absolutely ridiculous if this actually ends up working the way I think it is, because in technicality, it's almost acting as if it is grabbed, but it's not. I'm just going to pick these up. Okay, so you are... What? So now it wants to work. It's almost like it was thinking that I wasn't fully releasing it before pressing the grab button again. Why does this have to work now? Why does this have to mess with me? Where did that other pickaxe go anyway? Oh, there you are. I'm sure if it was in that glitch state, it would have... It would have worked the way that I thought it did. Dear. So, we got that back again. No. Dear. Yeah. Because I even grabbed stuff out of the chests for this. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you anymore. That's the door. It's coming into the chest. It's at a weird distance that I can't quite sort of adjust with physical positioning quite as easily as I would have had it come in through the window and the chest, and out the window, out the door, and yeah. Okay, I've had my fun here now. Wait, I didn't set that one. I didn't change you. In my quick attempt to get this up, this bug, that one was changed. Oh, I suppose at least. Where's the kitty cat? Not that one. I think it's. Oh, there's a quick solution to this. Game's crashed. Okay, I've had my fun now. I'm going to have to. Maybe. I believe we'll leave it at that for now. Thank you very much for coming along for this stream. It's nice to see hands in the game now. And you all have a good night. I'll see you all later. Good night to you too, Stonebrick. I'm sure you're getting tired. I'll see you on Discord, Mika. And our other mysterious watcher, viewer. Good night to you too. Farewell.